This was a magical world where people's size was determined by their salary. One day, a young woman came to a company for an interview. She struggled to push open the giant door, which was many times taller than her. When she finally got inside, she spotted a huge staircase in the distance. With a lot of effort, she climbed up and saw a group of people giving their reports to a massive boss, whose body was 10 times larger than theirs. The boss bent down to check out this tiny newcomer and even pulled out a magnifying glass to read her resume. After going through it, he nodded and told his secretary to bring a teacup, swapping it with the woman's resume. That was his way of saying she got the job. The boss stretched out his hand with a warm smile. She quickly shook it, and like magic, her body grew a little taller. Soon after, she arrived at her desk, where her supervisor introduced her to a colleague she'd be working with. They had separate tasks, but the computer in front of her was way too big. She had to lie across the keyboard to type, while her coworker complained she was too slow. So, she sped up and worked even harder. When the day ended, her coworker packed up and left, but the woman stayed behind, continuing her work. Before long, she was the only one left in the office. By the next morning, when her colleague returned, he was shocked to see she had not only finished her own tasks but had done much more. The supervisor noticed this and shook her hand, making her grow a little taller again. Later, in a meeting, the team leader handed out strict goals, leaving everyone worried. But the woman confidently shared that she had already beaten her targets, leaving the leader surprised. After shaking his hand, she grew once more. From then on, she pushed herself even harder. She even worked on 3 computers at the same time, leaving her coworker speechless. Her incredible speed and effort won praise from all the leaders. By the end of the month, while everyone else looked downhearted, she carried a pile of papers taller than anyone else and earned the boss's approval. With each success, her size grew larger, and so did her salary. But she didn't relax or slow down. Instead, she worked harder and harder. Each time she shook hands with her leaders, she grew bigger until one day, she was taller than everyone in the company. This made her feel a little uneasy. Eventually, the boss handed her the company and retired. Looking at the nervous employees, she let out a soft sigh. Just then, she heard a sound. A new hire had arrived, clutching his resume. The woman looked at him, so much like she had been at the start, and smiled.